Hello to all gamers. We are back playing some Super Auto Pets. You love to see it. What did we do last time? Free to play, pay to win. Free to play, pay to win. I think wait. Well, you know what? You know what you do? You go back into the old YouTube archives. Oh no! It takes a second for my hard drive to like instance all these videos. We're just gonna let's keep it rolling, man. I'm sorry, I just drank a bunch of water. That's sincere. I got the water burps right now. They don't even taste good or nothing. Let's take a beetle. Here's my new meta, okay? It's really hard to counter duck meta. It's really popular right now. I think the way that you counter duck meta, one thing you can do is you don't have to be as anal about super strong teams. You can, I feel like a bird is much more rollable now. I'll be the dry sausages. Who doesn't like a salumi? With a bit of halloumi on the side. Knowing you run into ducks so often, I feel like you can definitely afford to take like a bird that scales you a little bit, even though I don't think a bird is good really to begin with. Put me there for a second. I'd rather have apple. No, you know what? I think I'd rather have bee than apple. Then give me a combine. And then, honestly, I thought about buying some bee, but, like, let's just get this going. I don't mind this. We're going to go up a level next time. It's the one thing I will say, especially from playing so much Versus today on the stream, I don't know how you stop... Wow, that was close. Duck meta once you get to round 3. If somebody has 17 ducks and they sell them... This is incredible, by the way. If somebody has 17 ducks and then they sell them and buy like a bunch of dodos, or they buy basically one dodo that's like 6'6", and then they feed a dog or something like that, I genuinely don't really know what you can do about that to avoid just feeding them. But I also think in Arena, we're going to have a level 3 next time. Holy crap. I don't think we need the fish. This is kind of exceptional. Puppy's already 4-3. We can the better the rest of our squad is, the longer we can keep a bird around. Although we did just basically say no to taking that bird to level 2 by rolling past it. But alas, I digress. In Arena, it's not so bad because you don't face the same team over and over again. So that might make a difference. You're gonna be level 3. That's just nutty. I think we can go pretty hard on scaling here. Like, I think I could, because you're going to give +3, I think we could give you an apple, because I do want to give you garlic at some point. And then I think we could sell. And then I think we can buy. And we're going to freeze a tropical fish. This is a kind of a weird 4 squad, but this is how we get the puppy buffed. I say it every time. At this point, it would be weirder if I didn't mispronounce it, but... so we definitely lose this one, but I think we got great kind of optics for the future. What we want to do is at some point get rid of the bird and add like a caterpillar. I was going to say a helicopter. So something like that. I mean, this is just how you start to begin with here. And then we probably want something like this, because I think we're going to stick with this ladybug, which is actually a beetle. Like, this is a nasty-looking squad for turn 5. The 2 units we have that aren't that impressive are doing a great job of feeding it forward for us. Like, we actually win this even against that strong dog. Chibs. Great name. Great name. Reminds me of someone I know. Like, you could add some equipment in here. This is very nice, quite frankly, because we know we want this. We want a caterpillar. It's just what you take. I think the time has come to sell a bluebird and roll a caterpillar, but we can wait 1 round. Because for the time being, we can get 1 more buff out of it. We can make sure the money lines up for the puppy to be fine. Garlic on the puppy. The puppy's going to be a bit of a menace, especially considering it's level 2. Hey, you know what? I do, as much as I talk smack about like a white weenie build, I do have to admit, I'm a little scared of a white weenie build that has given up on the horse. That was like, we're equally matched. That, if they put a horse in there instead, I think it all goes terribly wrong for them. But with no horse, I'm very content with this. And now I think we can maybe do something like this. We can buy one thing. I'll go a little bit more in on the tropical fish. Keep the scaling going there. HP matters. Puppy's still getting strong. I don't mind this. I think we got a nice team here. If I could say some negative things, I do think our puppy showed up like one turn later than I would have liked. Obviously, you know, it's kind of ridiculous to talk about that on a turn where we also just like stomped, but you know, it is worth mentioning maybe. I'm gonna feed you. And we can buy one more thing, literally. My one more thing on this one is re-rolling. The faster I can get you leveled, the happier I am. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think it's maybe a great time to sell a tropical fish and add a bison into the ecosystem. Although I guess like just adding another caterpillar is also an interesting way to think about it. I'm sure there's like there's a mathematical approach you could take here. Hold on. Are we in a lot of trouble? We're in a lot of trouble. That's a strong dog, man. Maybe focus on getting the first caterpillar to pop first. Keep the swan for a second here. For now, excuse me, it didn't freeze. You know what? That might have worked out better. We can't really fit a dragon because we have to sell 2 things to make it happen. On the other hand, you know what? Just freeze me for a moment here, because like I'm pretty fond of how this looks right now. We gotta keep the beetle around. Dog and caterpillar should work pretty well. We don't have snipers. They don't keep the MFing thing on them, which is great news for us. This is a win. But like it's no longer like guaranteed 10. The fact that I'm feeling a little bit tapped at F5 kind of scares me. But we're only on round 10. You know, I think you actually say the bison is worth less as a scaler than really scaling these units up quickly. So we say thank you for your service, but no thank you for your service. We're going to buy you. We're going to buy you. We're going to sell you. For the time being, we do still want to stay at 2 gold, which is unfortunate, but keep in mind this is basically double buffing. Start there. I'll just be honest with you, we don't need a 2-2 or a 3-3. We can sell you, get the buffs on whomever, and then roll me, freeze me. Just this is I like these rolls, man. I'll just be honest with you. We really want to chocolate the dragon to get the double buffing happening, because we really do only have 2 good units, and you know, in a world where scorpions exist, that can be a bit of a problem. It's going to be fine for now. I feel like my confidence is coming back. Like, I found a nice seam. I don't think we're going to need to buff our puppy. To me, it seems unnecessary. What does seem nice, though, is chocolate on the dragon, because a level 2 dragon would help us out. 6. That's good. That's good. Because then we can do a buy-sell. And still get the buff. It's probably a buy, a sell. You know, if I'm being honest with you, I think our best game changer is a stake. A stake on the dragon is probably worth more than just adding in like an eagle. It's a bit spicy, isn't it? Or is it? Maybe it's not spicy at all. Maybe it's actually completely fine. This takes us what? This will be 7 wins? Okay. This is not an atypical build, by the way. Holy bursh. Like, this is a pretty classic sort of setup we got going on here. It's just a puppy, caterpillar, and then we added a little dragon kicker to it. Roll once. This is what I wanted. I think, because we're not on lethal, I think we can afford to wait a turn. And then get the level 2 dragon next time. We're keeping the snail just in case. So, well, we should have frozen the cricket. I don't even see the cricket as a level 1. That's how much I value it. Okay, this is... It's not that bad. It's not as bad as it could have been. What are we at now? We're at 8. That does come after 7, so it makes sense. That makes sense. We don't have... I know what you're thinking, but it doesn't really work for us to, like, sell, buy, make a level 2, have a level 2, and a level 1, because then what do you sell? You sell the beetle? Okay, then you're buffing a puppy for no reason. We really... The buffs are focused on you and you right now, so the fact that there's a level 2 matters. And we need the space more than anything else. So sell me? Might as well buy me. We can't really make it work, honestly. They have different philosophies. But it's a great time for some buying and selling. And keep in mind, now that our puppy's maxed out, we can actually, like, spend to the cap. No thank you. You know, I'm a big believer in, honestly, like, just a weird scorpion. Like, just running some weird kind of strategies. Put a scorpion out there, like, in the middle in case the first unit has melon armor. Alright, this is what's called getting red in the business. This is what's known as getting red. And yet still, we did a lot of damage. Okay, this is looking really good. For all my complaints, like, this is looking really good. I'm keeping this frozen. Look, I love a scorpion, okay? In fact, I love a scorpion so much that I think what we have right now is kind of the dream setup. If it goes wrong, now we got the whole squad. If it all goes wrong, we know we can buy level 1s, we can cycle up, we can do turtles, like, it'll be fine. But it's not gonna happen. Look at it. Okay, I'm feeling great, alright? There's an arena win. Was it the most groundbreaking win you've ever seen in your life? Absolutely not, but at least, like, I've recovered from the confidence-destroying performance I had against Malf in the arenas today. I think Bluebird did some good work for us there, but I also think food build can be kind of fun. So let's try a little food meta here. I'll be the inedible. I'll be the stormy tugboat. That's what you want in any port in a storm, right? All right, let's keep it going here. You run up. Look, this is an interesting squad. I got nothing but respect for this 2-squad Otter plus B. Very interesting. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't run into Ducks, because those are usually like an easy win. Let's eat up a little, because then you get the buff as well. And then now we got all of a sudden we got a 3-4. Now we got a 2-4. This is a tough squad to beat. Round 2. 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 3-4, 2-1 that buffs. It's a very similar looking squad from our opponent here, for the record. And unfortunately a 2-4 and a 2-3 trade, but unfortunately for them, a 2-4 beats a 2-2 straight up. I think at this stage of the game, you're pretty much forced to roll dog. It's weird, but hear me out. Combine, buy. Now the dog gets 1 extra HP. You guys get buffed, and the swan gets 1 extra HP, which I actually like. Freeze me. Because I think that, like, these units getting a guaranteed buff is very nice for us. We have capacity to work with next turn. So we haven't lost a single round yet. We still have 10 HP. This round we could lose it. But I think our beetle's pretty sick, honestly. It sucks they didn't get the buff, but they're still munching some numbers here. We win this. Okay, great stuff, great stuff. We're looking for a level up as well. We're lucky to get one. So you get pilled. We're not selling anything yet. You just get pilled. You get buffed, which is kind of incredible. Let's add a level into the ecosystem. It buffs the dog. I think you have a serious obligation to consider it at the very least. And if you're going to do that, you should really do it right away. And the dog and the swan will scale. The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Sure. I don't mind this, man. We got a 4-5 dog. It's almost like it's a nice luxury to be in a position where you're like, my dog needs to be sheltered because they're not doing very much. Double meat's going to be a bit of an issue here. Never mind. I was just basically you know, sandbagging for no reason. I apologize. Is what scared me when I first saw it. It turned out to not be that big of a deal. I will buff you. Well, I'll just level you, I guess I should say. I am not in love with this shot. Let's think about this for a moment. I think this is okay. We could... You don't need to freeze an apple. You can do better. I like this. Let's get you going as fast as possible. More garlic for the future. You're probably seeing what our issue is right here, though. Which is that we have a dog that is no longer, like, doing anything. The dog is our scaling engine, but it has no scaling. Honey badger. Okay, ram is a good get. That's going to help out the dog a little bit, but it happens. You piece. We lose these to honey badger. That's a nice honey badger build. I'm going to say that the ram from the spider was the difference there. We have to say goodbye to something. And the wrong play is to sell the dog, though I know it's what most people would want to see. You need the dog as a scaler. Like, it's worth less than that ladybug. And the green beetle, like, that's worth something too. I got to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it, but it is, you know, it has value. This takes us to 6. That's a nice number right now, because we can just shove a spider right here. Now we got a freaking 9/7 garlic armor dog. We do want it to be behind the spider still. Caterpillar's getting close. It's going to come out as a 9/7. Slightly better than a 6/8, kind of, if you really don't run the numbers. That's really bad. This is insanely great for their kangaroo. We must lose this then. Come on, man. We draw this? Okay, I'll take the draw because the caterpillar's getting close to popping. I think we're paying the price now for not leveling the dog earlier. Which is fine. Like, okay, now, like, I hate to say it, the spider's got to go. I know you'd probably rather wait for a pill. And one other thing has to go, and I think it's got to be the beetle for now. And then, we got, like, a double buy synergy here. Which is actually extremely valuable. I think you're going to be looking at, like, a buy... Sell, buy, sell, buy. We could have done that with the llama frozen a turtle instead. Probably would have been better, but, you know, for the time being, we've got a very wide squad. I don't know if that's good for us, but I'm not that pessimistic, honestly. Like, I think we got kind of some sick stuff going on here. But now, we are going up against the horse. The thing with the horse is I'm always just like... I just don't want to die to the horse because it would be embarrassing. And we win this because horses are garbage. There was never a doubt in my mind. It's funny because, like, we have enough space to get a second caterpillar going, but we don't have enough space on our squad. Unless... Now, I do... Look, I want the melon armor, but there is a part of me that's also like... Okay, pill me, freeze me because you're in a surplus spot right now anyway. We'll just treat this as a buy-sell for a second. We might not roll it, okay? We need the space back, man. If we get another pill, I'll be happy to buy the eagle. Or as just like an additional kind of part of the squad. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. You know what? I'd rather have a 6/5 eagle than a 2/2 ram, I think. I don't know what it could spit out that would help me. Maybe a gorilla could actually do something right now, but... Well, our melon armor is going to get... No, it's not going to get eaten. We're actually in a situation where being bad is good. I do hate this turkey build, though. I think we'll probably go down. Just because turkey is, like, insane. At least we get to kill both. I don't know. Maybe it's... I wouldn't say it's close, but it's close. Oh, maybe it depends on spider here. You get 5. You're so lucky. I mean, you still lost, so never mind. And that felt amazing, by the way. I love beating the turkey build. It just... Look, maybe it's not cool to say, but it just feels nice. You need one of these, for sure. Double cow is just like crazy talk. And honest, I mean, it depends whether you want to go for like a super, like the distributed buff from Bison to Caterpillar, or if you want to do like, you know, everybody gets to take a little buff instead. But I think we just give it all to the Bison, quite frankly. And I think we freeze our T-Rex, roll once. I would not mind buying a Buffalo. My whole game plan here is that, I guess you could buy one more thing, man. But what? Sell me? Buy me. No. The dog is not long for this world. The dog is going to get replaced with a scorpion. I'm on X Games mode now. We're going to roll a 4-squad Marty. The Swan's going to give us extra gold every turn. Then we're going to throw a T-Rex in for super scaling. It could work. It could work. Dude, Buffalo plus dog is kind of cracked. Low key, high key, major key, it doesn't matter. It's cracked. Put some respect on it. You got to stop rolling the horses into turn 8. I don't care. If you roll them turn 1, like, you know, you lose 1 HP. Who cares? It's your funeral. If you roll them this late in the game, like, you're just feeding other people free wins. We can only buy one more thing. None of this really matters. I would roll for something more valuable. I don't think we got it, but you just freeze it here anyway. And that's fine. 2-2 on everything is pretty good. This dog is falling off. The Swan at least has an effect. The dog has some serious problems. On the other hand, we do appear to be rolling up against the dog with every round that we play. So as long as we're seeing dogs, I think we could probably keep playing dogs. This takes us to 7. I mean, you kind of need melon armor, but more than that, we need like to replace you with a turtle so that our Caterpillar pops. Dude, honestly, like, be a hater. I don't care. I know that seems like an insane play. What can I say? Like, maybe I'm kind of an insane dude. I for real think that's the play. Now, we're... hold on. 6, 2, 4. I don't mind it. This is now much better. Excuse me? Thank you, thank you. I got so scared that I, like, screwed something up there. Now the turtle will pass melon armor onto our 43-43. Way, way better than having, what was it, like a 20-20 with garlic armor? Like, even though it uses 2 spots to accomplish it, like, the juice is definitely worth the squeeze. That's 9? That's 8, okay. I mean, we could totally get to 10. I'm not saying it's for sure set in stone, but, like, it's certainly possible. This is something I love to keep around as, like, an ultimate just in case. A T-Rex hitting a level up would be huge. We don't really get to do anything else on this turn. Honestly, you might think I'm crazy on this one. Buff the Swan a little bit. The Bison, Buffalo, whatever. I'm not good with these animals. The Buffalo's going to get there anyway. This looks like the squad of a person who had to give up way too much for a late-game rooster pivot. And I mean nothing but respect when I say that. I've been there. Dude, what the heck? I'm back. I'm back and I'm cracked. It's happening. Let me get that T-Rex up, though. It always feels nice. Forget the cows. I'm going for it. Thank you. Thank you. Gaming and a good gaming to you, sir. And a good gaming to you. We, in my opinion, we could actually now sell a Swan. We don't need the gold anymore. Now we go to 5. Buy a cow. Feed anything. I mean, like, the T-Rex or the turtle, really. Probably feed the turtle, I guess. As weird as it sounds. And then roll this. I was thinking of rolling... You know what? You're already so buffed. Even though we got a level 2 T-Rex, just put a little scorpion in here. I think this is enough. My gamer foo tells me this is enough. I regret nothing. 2 of these, we still win. Like, it's just it's a nasty squad, man. That's 2 10 spots. And let me tell you, I gotta work on my versus game. But man, oh man. Arena, still got it. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support on Super Auto Pets, and I'll see you next time. See ya! I gotta find the stop recording button. See ya.